Today we're going to talk about cold frames, and we're going to show you how to make a 18 by 36 cold frame with wood and plastic sheeting. You could also use other items like plexiglass or corrugated greenhouse panels, but to be cost effective, we're going to use this 4mm plastic sheeting today.
Hi everyone, this is Daniel Simonton. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and make this cold frame. I had some 2x8s and 2x4s around and thought they would be perfect for this project. So first I'm going to take some 2x8s and I'm going to cut 2 at 36 inches. And then I'm going to cut one at 33 inches, and I'll show you why later. I'm also going to cut 3 2x8s at 18 inches, which will give me all the sides for my cold frame. After I've cut my 2x8s, I'm going to take my 2x4s and I'm going to cut 2 lengths at 7 1/4 inches and 2 at 14 1/2 inches. And these will be the posts that I use to connect my sides together. Okay, I went ahead and cut my 2x8s at 18 inches. I have 3 of those. I also have my 2x8s cut at 36 and 1 at 33. I have my posts at 7 1/4 inch. And I also have 2 posts at 14 1/2. Now I'm going to do one other thing and take my 18-inch piece here, and I'm going to go ahead and make a diagonal cut on this here. That way the water will be able to roll off of the cold frame. So I'm going to cut from here to here, and we're going to go ahead and make this into a ramp. So now that we have all of our pieces cut here, we have our slanted pieces here, 18 inches that we cut in half to make a ramp. We have 2 18-inch pieces. We have 2 36-inch cut long pieces. I have one 33-inch piece in the back here. And then we have 4 posts, 2 that are cut at 7 1/4 inch and 2 that are cut at 14 1/2 inches. So I have my 36-inch piece in front of the 18-inch sides and my 33-inch piece between them so that our ramp is flush with the front and the back and the lid fits tight. So one of the things we're going to do, we're going to take and we're going to run our pencil down here. We're going to cut this little piece off. Now we should be able to put it together. I have my 36-inch piece up front, and connecting behind here is my 18-inch piece, and then I have my 33-inch piece in the back here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and screw in and get my back all secured here. So now that we've got our back on, we're going to put our little ramp here, and as you can see, it's kind of flush on the back. Again, this wood is kind of twisted, but we'll be able to put a couple screws here and one here. Now, whenever you put one in the front, you might want to do a pilot, and I have an itty bitty drill bit, and as you can see, it might be hard, but it's going to be a little bit smaller than my screw. if I drill a pilot hole, it'll help the wood from splitting. So we'll just go ahead and put this in. And I already have my hole here, so okay. Now the base is done, and we just have to do the lid. So I have my lid on the top here, and what I had to do, I had some scrap pieces here that I was able to cut 36 inches, because that's how wide it is, was 36 inches. And then I had some other scrap pieces here, and I cut those at 17.5 inches. Then I drilled pilot holes, put screws in the lid. Now it's ready for plastic sheeting. You can use plexiglass on here, and what you would do is, I would recommend doing a pilot hole, and you would drill holes through your plexiglass and then attach your plexi to the top here with screws, preferably with washers. Again, you don't want to get that down too tight. Plexi has a tendency to crack, so we're going to actually use, I had some leftover plastic here. Now you can use 4 mil, you can use 3 mil, or even 6 mil. Now this is actually only 1 mil, but it's what I have, and if it tears, it's pretty easy and inexpensive to change. I'm going to show you how to put it on the lid. Okay, so like I said, I folded it over. I'm going to bring it up towards the top here. Fold over like so. Take and 1, 2, 3, and 4. You flip it over. You just want this pull it nice and tight, like so. You want it to be taut. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so whenever you have both these sides stapled, then you're going to move on to corners here and fold them over like so. And then you're going to take them and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Same thing on this side. You just want to pull it so it's nice and taut. I like to fold this over, so again, this gives you a nice clean corner. Okay, so now you can see, got the lid there. I'm going to go ahead and take and cut some of this off, trim it off a little bit, and then I'll show you how to go ahead and put the lid on using some hinges. I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the top here. I'm going to show you how to put your hinges on. Now you can use bigger hinges than this. These are 1 inch by 1.5 inches. These are ones that I had, so I thought that I would go ahead and use these. So that your hinge is on the edge. These are brass hinges, so they should hold the weather, holding the weather pretty well. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go, one side. And we'll do the same on the other. Well, we're done with our cold frame. And it's easy, you open it up, you put your plants inside. If it gets warm, you can use a low-tech option like a stick or a broom handle or anything you've got to keep it open so it doesn't get too hot. On cold nights, you close her up. You can put a tarp or blankets over the top. That way it'll insulate it and keep the heat in.
So we should have it on a south side, southern exposure to receive the maximum amount of sunlight. Not placing it next to anything that might be a windbreak or shade that's coming off of a tree line that's going to hinder any sunlight getting to that cold frame. If you have any other questions about how to make a cold frame, please visit our University of Illinois Extension website or contact your local extension office.